Thank you very much. I also want to know, do you have a new expansive dining room that you have helped to design that you'd like to have?
No, ma'am. My current office has a dining room in it already.
I didn't ask about your current office.
They thought they could bully him. They thought cutting him off, talking over him, and throwing rumors would force a retreat. Instead, Scott Turner sat there calmly while Maxine Waters and Sylvia Garcia unraveled, one accusation at a time, until the hearing stopped being about housing and became a public meltdown.
Now recognizes the gentlewoman from Texas, Ms. Garcia. You're recognized 4 or 5 minutes.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. And this hearing, of course, has been long overdue, and I think that we need to remind the Secretary that housing is a human right. When you have a roof over your head, you have space for things. You have space for your family and those around you. To begin with, I also want to remind the Secretary of some of the things that HUD has done. Countless staff members and public servants who run important housing programs have been terminated. Multiple pending investigations, including fair housing and civil rights enforcement actions, have been paused or delayed. The equal access rule is being undermined, leaving women, children, LGBTQ plus individuals and others most vulnerable to discrimination. You, Mr. Secretary, also reportedly allowed DOJ to gain undeterred access to personal identifiable information. And most recently, you announced a notice of proposed rulemaking, which proposes to significantly weaken disparate impact. Mr. Turner, I am just completely baffled by your non-answers in avoiding of any of the comments and questions that some of my colleagues have answered. I'm a former judge. I have listened to many, many witnesses, and I frankly have never seen a witness so evasive and frankly, in some cases, disrespectful to the person asking the question. I think that's beneath your office, and I'm so frustrated that I know I'm going to ask you a question that you're probably not going to answer, but I'm going to ask you anyway. How in the world do you really think that immigration impacts housing supply and drives up costs? Is that one of these phantom theories you keep talking about?
No, ma'am, it's not a phantom theory.
Well, name some facts.
It's data.
Tell me the facts to support your theory.
Yes, ma'am. So out of the millions of undocumented, unchecked, and unvetted people that came across our border, 59% of these families use one or more of the welfare programs in this country.
Tell me the basis of that comment.
It cost us $42 billion a year.
Give me your source, sir. All of these things seem to be coming out of the book of Trump lies.
Ma'am, everyone is talking about data.
So I'm
everyone
so frustrated
is talking
with
about
you,
reports,
sir. You're not going to answer my question. Let's just move on, all right? Mm-hmm. And let's move on by yielding the rest of my time to my ranking member, Waters.
Thank you very much. I'd like to know, last year, you cut 780 staff, and your 2026 budget proposed cutting $34 billion by eliminating entire housing programs like home, CDBG, housing counseling, all rental assistance and funding for the homeless. Is that correct?
Ma'am, 2,400 people at HUD took the voluntary DRP.
I don't ask about any voluntary 2,400 people who left. How many people did you and Elon Musk fire?
2,400 people took the DRP.
Did Elon Musk come to your agency? Did you work with him on the interviews that he did and the firing that he did?
Ma'am, Elon Musk was not allowed to do any firing at HUD.
I didn't ask you that. I asked you if he came to your agency and assisted in the firing of some of the 780 people. Anyhow, you're not going to answer that, but let me just ask you, when I compare that, you got to move to a new location, is that right?
Yes.
Do you have a private gym for you and your family in that construction?
No, ma'am.
Who is it for?
The HUD family.
Are you saying that your personal family will not be allowed to use the gym?
You're misconstruing a rumor. The gym is not for my personal family. It's for a HUD family.
Reclaiming my time, I want to know whether or not you have indicated that it must be for your private family also.
No.
Thank you very much. And I want to understand some of this construction. Do you have your own private elevator?
I have an elevator at
Do you
HUD
have
right
your
now.
own private elevator designed for this building?
No, ma'am.
Thank you very much. I also want to know, do you have a new expansive dining room that you have helped to design that you'd like to have?
No, ma'am. My current office has a dining room in it already.
I didn't ask about your current office. I asked about the new office. You're very clever in the way that you try and...
No, ma'am.
Reclaiming my time.
There's no
Can't say
dining room.
anything. Reclaiming my time. Don't speak when I'm speaking.
The gentlewoman from Texas's time has expired.
This hearing was supposed to corner HUD Secretary Scott Turner. Instead, it exposed how desperate Democrats have become. Sylvia Garcia opens by declaring housing a human right, then immediately pivots into a laundry list of accusations. Staff reductions, delayed investigations, weakened rules. But when it's time for specifics, the tone shifts fast. Garcia accuses Turner of being evasive, disrespectful, and incapable of answering questions. Then she asked about immigration and housing costs. Turner responds plainly. Massive illegal immigration increases demand for housing and strains public resources. Garcia snaps back, demanding sources, calling it Trump lies, and cutting him off before he can fully explain. No rebuttal, no counterdata, just outrage. Then Maxine Waters takes over. And this is where the hearing really goes off the rails. Waters claims Turner slashed HUD staffing and housing programs, then immediately shifts to conspiracy-style questioning. She repeatedly asks whether Elon Musk personally came to HUD to fire employees. Turner clearly says no multiple times, but she keeps asking anyway. When that goes nowhere, Waters pivots again. Now it's rumors about Turner's office. Does he have a private gym? No. A private elevator? No. A luxury dining room? No. Each answer deflates the accusation, and each time Waters cuts him off before he can finish a sentence. She accuses him of being clever, tells him not to speak while she's speaking, and repeatedly reclaims her time to avoid hearing answers she doesn't like. By the end, there's no policy debate left, no housing solutions, no evidence, just interruptions, recycled talking points, and a ranking member visibly frustrated that her gotcha questions aren't landing. Scott Turner didn't raise his voice. He didn't insult anyone. He let the facts and their behavior do the talking. And that's why this hearing backfired. Like, subscribe, comment, and share.